Machar treason trial resumes as court admits key documents. Juba, October 6, 2025. The special court hearing the high-profile treason case against suspended First Vice President Dr. Riek Machar and 7 other senior members of the SPLMIO resumed today, with the prosecution expected to introduce additional evidence in the coming days. During Friday's session, the court heard statements from the final 4 accused, including Dr. Machar himself. The judges also admitted 4 critical documents submitted by the prosecution: an order authorizing the trial, a Justice Ministry directive establishing the Investigation and Prosecution Committee, an arrest sanction for Dr. Machar, and a parliamentary resolution lifting the immunity of MP Gov't Lampout. The court proceedings continue under restricted media access, limiting public and press attendance. Sources close to the case say the prosecution intends to strengthen its case with new material evidence and witness testimonies once the next phase begins. Dr. Machar, who has maintained his innocence, reportedly told the court last week that the charges against him are politically motivated and urged the judges to uphold the country's constitution and rule of law. The trial has drawn both domestic and international attention, given its potential implications for South Sudan's fragile peace agreement and ongoing political transition. Court throws out forensic report, cites legal flaws in Machar trial evidence. Juba, October 6, 2025. The special court hearing the treason case of Dr. Riek Machar and 7 co-accused on Monday admitted several prosecution exhibits, including an autopsy report and death certificates linked to the Nasir incident. However, the court rejected a digital forensic report prepared in South Africa, siding with the defense team's objection that the report lacked proper authorization and legal standing. The prosecution had sought to use the report to link the accused to alleged communications and directives issued during the Nasir incident. The defense argued that it was obtained outside the country without following due legal procedures, making it inadmissible. In its ruling, the panel of judges upheld the defense's objection, declaring the forensic report inadmissible, while accepting other documentary exhibits as part of the prosecution's evidence. The session marks a key stage in the high-profile trial, which has drawn national attention since its commencement. The hearing was adjourned to Wednesday, October 8, 2025, for continuation of the prosecution's presentation of evidence. Machar's trial adjourned to October 8, 2025. Juba, October 6. The special court in Juba has adjourned today's hearing of the treason case involving Dr. Riek Machar and 7 co-accused to Wednesday, October 8, 2025. The adjournment follows ongoing proceedings in which the prosecution continues to submit evidence and documentation for the court's review. All accused appeared in court as scheduled. Press release for immediate release. October 6, 2025. Juba, South Sudan. Proceedings of the 7th session of the sham trial of Dr. Riek Machar and 7 other SPLM/AIO detainees. The Sudan People's Liberation Movement/Army in Opposition, SPLM/AIO, wishes to inform the public, media, and international community about the proceedings of the 7th session of the so-called Special Court on the Nasir incident, convened today, October 6, 2025, at Freedom Hall in Juba. This politically motivated court, established by the SPLMIG, continues to prosecute the first Vice President of the Republic, Dr. Riek Machar Tenny Durgan, and 7 other SPLM/AIO detainees in what the movement categorically rejects as a sham trial aimed at undermining the revitalized agreement on the resolution of the conflict in South Sudan, RCSS. Details of today's proceedings. During today's session, the prosecution presented five new exhibits as alleged evidence against the 8 SPLM/AIO detainees. After hearing objections from the defense, the court admitted four exhibits and reserved ruling on 1. The exhibits were as follows. 1. Fifth exhibit, autopsy report on the death of General David Major Dak, admitted without objection. The report confirms injuries sustained, but does not identify the perpetrator. 2. Sixth exhibit, death certificate of General David Major Dak, admitted without objection. 3. Seventh exhibit, death certificates for 256 SSBDF soldiers. The defense objected, citing the absence of crucial details, names, unit numbers, deployment orders, and proof of presence in Nasir during the alleged incident. Despite these objections, the court admitted the exhibit. 4. Eighth exhibit, a compilation of documents, including authorization letter from SSBDF to legal advisor Major Peter Manuel Deng, SSBDF Investigation Committee report on the Nasir incident. Lists of SSBDF soldiers allegedly killed and survivors. SSBDF statement on withdrawal from Wekyardu, Nasir County. List of SSBDF witnesses. Presidential decree integrating General Johnson Olani's Agwalek militia into the SSBDF, objected to by the defense. List of weapons allegedly destroyed in the incident. Document indicating SSBDF presence in Nasir. Letter from HE Dr. Riek Machar, dated March 1, 2025, authorizing a reception team for the SSBDF convoy to Wekyardu. Press statement by Honorable Pal Mai Deng, April 25, 2025, titled The Withdrawal of Armed Youth from Nasir and Oolong in Upper Nile State. USB drives allegedly containing videos and audios related to the Nasir incident. 5. Ninth exhibit, unauthenticated letters from various government officials, including the Ministers of Justice and Foreign Affairs, the Public Prosecutor, and the Director of Protocol, addressed to the South Sudanese Embassy in Cape Town, South Africa, instructing the embassy to hire a private individual to analyze data from devices seized from HE Dr. Machar and others. The defense objected on 2 grounds. 1. The letters were not transmitted through proper official channels. 2. The seizure of personal electronic devices occurred without a lawful search warrant. The court postponed its ruling on this exhibit pending the appearance of the so-called South African expert. Adjournment. The session was adjourned to Wednesday, October 8, 2025, when the prosecution is expected to continue submitting further evidence against Dr. Machar and the other detainees. SPLM/AIO position. The SPLM/AIO reiterates its complete rejection of this politically driven and unconstitutional special court, viewing it as a deliberate attempt to undermine the RERC's, tarnish the image of HE Dr. Riek Machar Tini Durgan, and silence the SPLM/AIO leadership through judicial persecution. The movement calls for the immediate and unconditional release of HE Dr. Riek Machar and all SPLM/AIO detainees. What the prosecution must prove for a murder conviction. To secure a conviction for murder, the prosecution bears the legal burden of proving, beyond reasonable doubt, all the essential elements, ingredients, of the offense. Failure to establish even one of these ingredients is fatal to the prosecution's case. This principle is firmly anchored in Wilmington v. DPP, 1935, AC 462, where the court held that the duty of proving the prisoner's guilt is on the prosecution and never shifts. 1. Proof of death. The first requirement is to establish that a human being has actually died. This must be proved by credible evidence, which may include medical evidence, such as a post-mortem report or death certificate. Oral testimony from witnesses who saw the body or attended the burial. Supported by independent corroboration, it is important to note that a death certificate, while evidence of death, does not prove the accused guilt. It only establishes that death occurred. 2. Proof that the death was unlawful. As a general rule, every homicide is presumed unlawful unless it occurred under circumstances excusable or justifiable by law. For instance, death caused by accident, killing in lawful self-defense, death lawfully ordered by a court, e.g., capital punishment, or death occurring during lawful police operations. To prove unlawfulness, the prosecution usually relies on medical or forensic evidence demonstrating that death resulted from injuries inconsistent with natural causes, such as gunshot wounds, stab injuries, or other violent acts. 3. Proof of malice aforethought. The third element concerns the accused mental state. Referred to as malice aforethought or mens rea, represents the guilty mind or intention with which the unlawful killing was committed. Malice aforethought may be established in 2 principal ways. 1. Intention to cause death, where the accused deliberately aimed to kill the victim, or 2. Knowledge of probable death, where the accused knew that their act or omission was likely to cause death, even if not directed at the actual victim. Oblique intention. The doctrine of oblique intention arises where a person foresees death as a virtually certain consequence of their actions, even though death was not their primary aim. Example: a person fires a gun intending to kill one target, but an unintended bystander is struck and killed. In proving mens rea and actus reus, the physical act, the prosecution must demonstrate a voluntary and unlawful act by the accused, and a state of mind showing intention, knowledge, recklessness, or gross negligence. Malice aforethought can be inferred from circumstantial evidence such as the use of a deadly weapon, the nature and location of the injuries, e.g., to vital organs, conduct of the accused before, during, and after the killing, e.g., threats, fleeing, or attempts to conceal evidence. For proof of participation of the accused, the final ingredient is proof that the accused caused or participated in the unlawful killing, directly or indirectly. Where there are multiple accused persons, the prosecution must also prove common intention, that they shared a prearranged plan or common purpose to commit the crime. Common intention may be inferred from the conduct or presence of the accused at the scene, statements or actions indicating cooperation, circumstantial evidence before, during, or after the offense. Mere presence at the scene is not enough. The prosecution must show active participation, assistance, or failure to dissociate from the crime. 5. Summary of the essential ingredients. For a conviction of murder, the prosecution must prove, beyond reasonable doubt, that a human being is dead, b. the death was caused by an unlawful act or omission, c. the act or omission was committed with malice aforethought, and d. the accused persons participated in causing the death. Failure to prove any of these four elements beyond reasonable doubt, not merely beyond the shadow of doubt, renders a conviction unsustainable. Leading authorities. Recommended textbooks. 1. Roderick Munday, Evidence, 3rd edition, OUP, 2007. 2. Murphy on Evidence, 11th edition, OUP, 2009. 3. Phipson, The Common Law Library, Phipson on Evidence, 16th edition, Sweet and Maxwell, 2005. 4. Ian Dennis, The Law of Evidence, 3rd edition, Sweet and Maxwell, 2007. 5. Adrian Keene, The Modern Law of Evidence, 7th edition, Sweet and Maxwell. The trial of Dr. Riek Machar and others is causing unnecessary disruption of public freedom of movement. The ongoing trial of Dr. Riek Machar and others at Freedom Hall has unfortunately created another form of trial for the general public. The excessive and misplaced security cordon extending around 3 of the 4 main roads in Juba has effectively become a form of collective punishment for ordinary citizens. The closure of key routes from the ministries through JI, the junction of Airport Road with Bullock, and the Custom Road to the University of Juba means there is virtually no access to any major part of the city. On trial days, moving around Juba feels like navigating through chaos. The only alternative, Pope Francis Road, which connects Manuki through Thong Piney to the Airport Road near the Unmissed Junction, is far too narrow to handle the city's entire traffic, especially in a capital already known as a city of cars without roads. The daily lives of Juba residents are almost paralyzed during court sessions due to the poorly planned deployment of security forces. But the real question is, why close the entire city? What is required is merely a well-secured perimeter of about 1,200 square meters around the Freedom Hall, with trained and disciplined security personnel, not an indiscriminate cordon strangling the entire capital. This random and excessive security blockade projects an image of panic and unprofessionalism. Even in the case of Osama bin Laden, such extreme measures would not have been taken. Where, then, does the threat lie? In the sky or beneath the ground? As the saying goes, too much security is insecurity. Per se, we appear to be giving too much attention to a threat that may not even exist. It is worth remembering that even trials of high-profile or dangerous suspects in other countries are conducted within judiciary complexes or secured courts, usually with a limited perimeter under heavy guard, not by shutting down an entire city. In this case, Dr. Riek Machar Tini is a political leader, not a warlord commanding armed militias in Juba. His supporters in the capital are civilians, not combatants. Why, then, should the city be held hostage? In conclusion, the trial of the suspended first vice president should proceed within and around Freedom Hall only, without unnecessary citywide disruptions. If additional security is required elsewhere, the authorities should do so discreetly, not by closing off vital roads and crippling the city's movement. Such measures only erode public confidence and aggravate frustrations among citizens. At this rate, one might wonder, when the verdict is read, will even the sky be closed? Please, let the people of Juba breathe and move freely.
Mala mdiri liang kadel la chela da tagalong katadun kelkane. Aichene pun kayantam kugone no de yen liang katunen tunat kaler diala kon bune kamye kachang walaka chang bakal kapai bang pai wal aron kinandaro de jandaru de dit. Manchito kachang lo kan wala nay kona no look katakanin tichok de chawala jan chang bakalian. Chạy doi ban ôi chạy chăng chạy nhau khắp cái chăng cái đốc mulu này chăng khắp ba đất khắp ai well ron kia đang lâu đi dần đang lâu with the dish and cái đó là right là khắp cái đốc cái chăng này con nói chặt en lúc cái lum chặt tu cái cỏ tên cái nín đi trong họ lại dần chăng haba cái liền có bulu và cái nín ba cái là na ba cái cỏ ba bên nhau lối chăng bây giờ bên nó cỏ ba bên nhau lối chăng and well cái chăng well cả wa katan dong chi to way duel ne de kontatin a chaila de no chikwar luom ne tin kap duel lokandit a chikarait a ka chikana lara no a kaneti lar a ka karong kan ka o de ko ishan du no lot kamalar kana ga jano o cha jojo no chikuma a ken ne de kono kuma ku edifan anu malavin man action agur kuma jang da lat action muga tala mijatin chi polini roi chi gaban chi ga ebidana ken chi kan no kamai kono tana ko kwa ebidana kwa ko gor ke nyunu tin nyo den woneti mangwanga ka she te ka lot ke tok a chika wargam ken chicken kono wala ngay con là cái cha nghe đàn, thế cái radio của ken, chỉ cần word, chỉ cần idea to mọi người cái tam, bên này war gang nu guru yam xin cái gur, balaria bên này nè có tin con bungar, bên này cái chura laga, arai jamo mi cha qua cha thi cái jam anwala, luat ria din sen loy na, thì johon al gua no, duar moda, che kan kwar lok tan kapunduk chika neda kon rai ka kuma ke neda goina chikan ge joga no wargang ko ni shanong au chika wargang to go chikan might tega to wan long de taka dio dionten an nen kun manop tinje kan ganan goro bukan man ka bukan ka person nyok tega jio de chikan gano wanen jio the toy ka jio ten kwana lo gon gan nap kan ha bi right kaman chatro men chapa which kwa long ne chawi jogo no right tu ai chala de ko kiyo ni chaya gak ami se jan bana ko nyam ko bia do den to bia mun gwa rai ke ye ge gara mana man tai ku kan ke ye binyot ami se nyot bokol binawol te ko binaw ko ba luk ba klongok antama amoda chi neda kon an chung go kuma a chiga ra jano ta talomba lel luka lep ko ya ko gwa de don ke jo jano cha mi sa khat chong a banu loy kalat kon ko ken la kon gar la non wa ya mo jara de tok ka kidun yen wana dial tin kon an gora no de ta kandare ke de la ro malejek na ma abwa la ro kon go to kawai na kana tong nat misi te buat misi jak ko dewi lato kona pobre we ka so Sudan andi ka gor andi ban ka jan YouTube ma andi subscribe ko dejen klaram kel ka netona ko bilar ton kona muneka abo ko ta dom bi ka je ka ja ka kujamo tichi e kana go ne ban ka ye ka bune kalaria anu man to ka luka nyo ka jo ko man ka bi ja ka ja ebidan ne ke nyung tin cha nong tin gwang kana ne do kono gwang kana tin chikan gano wakan chika kwa ken kan neka speedboat tordan je zed cheyan zed makana teten ko de gapo na mo jan chitok ko kuja mo yan lian ko dia laba ka jan chana la munishan ko bia blian karwaina chilo da te da lon kata dun kel kane ko le na luin jang misham mi jiram ta ka jan buana mela no ko jan wo bi lian karwaina ko lat kem wam goro bu payam bi surprise ko dijin ko laram kel ko dijin aram kel ka jan buana ma ko di lar kon lag me kaun ka to na kan to ko ana di ko kula malaje ke lad no kon une ka lat go di cha gurba na to go tala ka radian antitini kana tok go ne bne lunke yabo ka ki ude michala lam duab lam duam lam de chai mo ka waton mlong de lunke ja dero wichang te ga re mi to ga yudaren dero ka hu bil ka kora chai la dono de nang belwal ko de point de lo tit wa to point te ga je na mo jana tok ka kuja mo chala ta da long yelen ko dial ka lindun jang ni shang ko le na lunke jan chana lama agora jan ubo di chana lama di je subscribe ko na mo jan support di kamne kan ho bia lun jang ni shang ko bu lian kalara ka jan chana lama agwa lara ga to ko ai kana tong nat la ta kona la negatin kala ta kuk te je ka gwana to go atala mula ka trade ka kuja mo jan kunela no kono di yana ba ka jan chana lama ko di yan ba lian karetin titi akane chitok le chang walaka no cha luka cha ka jokono no bana chang ka diok melone changa bade ka pai well bu kona lip ko bara ya do den ba nya khaja ebidane ten chano defend lawyer in kuma cha ka look kwar look jan mo kwa lu kwai la ka jokaja cha ga jog evidence tin sikanu kel ka roin tela den ka well hello am se jana no mencha kana mo khin kam kwa luong ne che kana la dan ho cha nga cha bui tu bang ke o te ga mulat ga che tuk jano mu kan cha nin kun cha ga gwero ga ka cha mi jano ne ti ba ka jakalor atali bal ko kan se jano lor ko mu tama atin kono go yen ga ka che jojo shigo gwatken ka kujamo ramo manguro lada telam laregde man going ke je jojo la talatetin ka kujamo chila tedalong ka kuidun lama biani siang ko bia blian kalaro wama kamanga ji take gan mor kan jan chana lama kan nejek goro no bi chana lama bi sia ga kel kode kan beten kode kan biliang kalaro koran wan ka kui wing mi chala Sudan ka kui jama chala ta the long liang kodial biatama